The question still arises, my friends. How do you actually create content on here? What works and what not? And I think I've got the answer coming right up. Right, people, welcome back, my friends. My name's Dominic. If you're new here, by the way, I teach all about social media, Instagram specifically, this new IGTV, which you're probably here for, how to position yourself on this weird little social media world and all of that. So today we're all going to talk about IGTV. It's a couple of days old right now, and I'm slowly kind of getting the hang of it, the hang of the pacing, the hang of the content, what works, what probably doesn't work, at least in my opinion. It can change all the time because it's still new. It's still kind of a beta test, probably from Instagram itself. But anyway, here's my top 3 tips that I think you can actually crush it big time, especially right now in the beginning phase of this new thing called IGTV. Right, so the first thing actually here, and I actually talked about it in my latest IGTV video, which I actually just filmed 5 minutes ago, but it should be up right now. You should check it out, by the way, follow me. You should basically create native content for IGTV itself, because that way you will stand out from the crowd. And every social media platform has its own kind of pacing, its own kind of style, its own kind of native content that works best with the social media platform. For example, Twitter, you can't post like vlogs on Twitter. You put in your thoughts in this little short text messages. Instagram, at least the initial core, used to be all about pictures, visuals, now a little bit videos. Or MySpace, actually all used to be great. Everything just worked there. It was the best. And for example, YouTube here, it's all about video, but like the core, traditional style of video, in my opinion, the 16:9 videos. And for example, I personally, me and some other friends that I talked about, mostly consume their YouTube content on their desktop or computer or the TV, just because it's the native resolution. And even though IGTV is still kind of new right now, I see still most content creators do it the wrong way, in my opinion. Even great creators on YouTube, they just repurpose their content and throw it up on IGTV. Don't care about the framing, don't care about every thoughtful composition that they put together in the first place. It just doesn't matter. Just repurpose it up there. I know people are gonna watch it, whatever. But that's actually, in my opinion, not the way to go about it at all. First of all, the framing, like I said, is not on point, and I think, to be honest, the composition and the framing, whatever video is really important. For example, this here, you wouldn't probably watch it if I just lay on my couch and kind of did like some. And then what I think is the content length on IGTV is still kind of too long, or at least if you repurpose YouTube content on there, it's still going to be a little bit too long. I know they said that they want to push longer form videos. Some creators can even push it up to 60 minutes, and regular people can push it up to 10 minutes, but I still think it's way too long. In my opinion, personally, I found the sweet spot is about 1 to 3 minutes. It's a little bit longer than those Instagram stories, but it works just the best, at least with my audience, at least what I have seen, and in the way that I consume the content. Because if I see like a video is too long, I just don't want to watch it. I don't know why. It might change in the future. We never know how it's going to change. And the vertical video thing won't. That's the thing about IGTV. It's all about vertical videos. And if you're one of the first people to actually use that screen real estate the way it's supposed to be, and carefully craft out each shot for that format, you're going to be one of the first people on there. And if you're one of the first people on there, the chances are pretty high that if you keep doing your stuff, if you keep putting out those the great content and kind of stand out from the other crowd that's just repurposing content, you're going to crush it. You're going to get big. I know it's a lot of work, I tell you that, double the work, but here's the thing, it's going, everything's going to be work. If you want to maybe be able to crush it on there sometime, do it. Just invest the time in it. It probably will be worth it. It will not only be worth it for the people that watch it, it will probably be worth it for the algorithm that's behind it and all of that. Which brings me actually to number 2. Carefully watch your analytics. At least those things that we get here. I still think it could be a little bit better in terms of analytics, but there's actually one thing that I was in a video a couple of months ago about Instagram stories. I have asked for this feature to be implemented in there. which is their audience retention graph. You know, you can actually see the minutes when the people drop off watching. You can actually see the percentage of, you know, your content that's being watched by what kinds of people, what your audience and all of that. And you have to carefully monitor these. You know, first of all, you're going to see the sweet spot for your audience. How long are they willing to watch your content? When is the big drop off happening? And you kind of see, okay, this is the most part where people are watching my videos. Of course, you have to test out different styles, different lengths and all of that. But still, you can see like if there's a trend going on, you know, what kinds of content, what kinds of lengths you should go for. In my opinion, it's about 1 to 3 minutes. And second of all, you can actually craft your content around, you know, those data that you get from your analytics. And that's a big thing to actually, you know, drive the algorithm, show the algorithm that people watch more. Because I think probably like here on YouTube, the longer people watch their videos on IGTV, the better you're going to be, or the more you're going to be pushed in terms of the algorithm. So if you, for example, see like a huge drop every once in a while, you can actually kind of monitor when the huge drop is happening and actually try to match it with what are you doing in the video to actually, you know, make this huge drop happen. You might be able to find some sort of correlation when the huge drop is happening. For example, every time when you do like a selfie style video, you know, the huge drop's happening, you know, okay, people don't want to see that, or they want to see different stuff. Or if you talk to the camera for a long time, you see, okay, if I talk a minute, people are going to hop off the video 30 seconds in. So you know you have to kind of change up, you know, your composition or whatever. So carefully monitor what's going on and try to adjust accordingly. And number 3, and it's a big one, don't get discouraged if people are not watching, if you don't get the metrics, the views and all of that that you were hoping for it. Because, you know, it's first of all kind of a new platform, you know, lots of people don't even have IGTV yet. You know, it always takes some time until a new platform establishes itself, you know, if ever. It could be that people just say, I'm just going to stick to YouTube and Instagram stories. That's all I need. That's too much for me. I don't want that. It could also be that, you know, things are starting to explode at some point, or it will just slowly progress to being, you know, the YouTube competitor all people say it is. Is it going to be a YouTube competitor? In my opinion, no, because they kind of coexist next to each other, and just because they have different styles of content, in my opinion. You know, those long form that you see on YouTube and all that, you know, not all of it is going to resonate on Instagram and vice versa. So they probably kind of coexist, and that's good, because, you know, why would they have to be competitors in the first place? You know, why can't we just all be friends? But whatever. So what I wanted to say is, you know, make your content, keep putting out. The more you have, the better, because at some point you're going to have a lot of content, and if, you know, for some reason people are coming to your profile, they already have lots of content to, you know, watch, to binge watch, which is actually great for probably the algorithm. Because if the algorithm sees, okay, this channel has lots of, you know, watch time, has lots of people that binge watch all their content, of course they're going to push lots of more people. So if you're here right now, you have to leverage to push out the content, try out different stuff. Once it's going to be a little bit bigger, it's probably going to benefit all of us, and, you know, we'll see what happens. Is it for certain that things are going to explode, things are going to get big? For sure not, we never know. But, you know, at least, you know, give it some sort of, for some people, fear of missing out is a big driving factor, probably for me as well. Anyway, these were my tips, at least for now. Try to see what we can do with them. Create the content, test out different stuff. At least right now you still have the time and the leverage to test all of the different kinds of stuff. And if you want more of these kinds of videos about IGTV, Instagram in general, how to, you know, position yourself in this weird, crazy little social media world with your personal brand, with your regular brand, all of that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, my friends. I think we just hit 5,000 people. I don't even know what's happening. We just had 3,000 people, and I wanted to do like a special. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it next week, because like we still have 3,000 people. But no, we actually have like 5,000 people right now. So thank you for all of you guys. You're the coolest people I have probably never met. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. My name's Dom.